Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. How long before the stakeholders, before the investors are going to sue Ubisoft CEO? It's just nuts, right? The first function of the CEO is to make money for the investors, for the stakeholders, for the owners. That is your function. This company is being run into the ground. And let me tell you, this is what happens when you let left-wing or Marxist ideologues run your company. They know nothing, absolutely nothing about capitalism in the way that it makes you successful, right? You bring these people in and they will turn any success you have into crap. And why do you bring them in? Because you want to be more open, because you want to expand your market, this and that and the other. These people will never do that. It's better for you to bring somebody that knows nothing about video games, but knows everything about capitalism, and have them run your company. Unfortunately, these mistakes, they're not going to be paid by these ideologues. They're not, because all these guys are rich, right? They want to do everything else with your money, not with theirs, right? They're not going to lose a single penny over this. It's the everyday worker that works for these companies that are going to pay the price for the insertion of their ideologies, of their activism into these games. This company can't do anything right. They have a Star Wars branded property where they do run it into the ground. Why? By inserting things that the customers don't want. Now, if the customers wanted plenty of DEI, right? If your customer wants Marxism, socialism to the game, great, put as much as you want. But if you don't listen to your customers, then you're not going to sell anything, but that's not what they want. And the response, right? The response is complete and utter garbage and hypocrisy. You blame the customers. You have to listen to the customers and you have to cater to their needs. That way they spend money. That is your function. But these people, right? This kind of activism, these guys think that they're artists. These guys think that they're going to teach you. And first of all, let me tell you, there is nothing more immoral to a lot of minorities than DEI. Why? Because the premise of DEI is that you're lesser than, that somehow me as a minority, I need your help in order to succeed. No, we don't. We need opportunity. If you're lazy, it doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, brown. If you're lazy and not willing to work and you want everything handed down to you, whether it's, it doesn't matter. It could be healthcare, it could be welfare, whatever the hell you want. If you're not willing to work for it, and you'll see these people out there, you'll see people complain, oh, the government is helping me, but now that, this new president's going to come in, he's not going to, we're not going to get benefits. I saw one person talking about, oh, I can't do Sunday lunches anymore. You know what I have to do for Sunday lunches with my family? You know how many hours I have to work? And these people do nothing. They live off the government, right? And that's who they want to cater to. That's the state they want to create, where the government gives you everything. The government knows best. Well, guess what? We don't agree with that, right? Most paying customers don't agree with that. We are here as an everyday working person. Think about it. Video games are the entertainment of the working man. Why are video games so popular? Because people that are working paycheck to paycheck, they don't have time to go on vacation. They're not going to Europe, right? They have to work to get to that opportunity. Yeah, I'm going on vacation for 2 months, right? But I had to get there by working my butt off. I didn't get there by somebody handing it to me, right? But when I didn't have those opportunities, my vacations were the video games. And that is what people are stealing from them. That's what these people don't understand. When you create games that completely change the narrative, or when you gender swap, or when you race swap, you're giving that person that has earned those $60, $70, have been working hard, working for a game, waiting for years, you're betraying their trust. That's exactly what you're doing. And then on top of that, these people have the gall to insult gamers, right? You've seen these. I mean, the worst part of it all, the most ridiculous part of it all, is that you have white activists, right? White liberal Marxist activists telling African Americans, telling Latinos, telling Asians that they're racist for not believing the way they believe. I mean, are you nuts? Are you kidding? Do you think I need a white person to tell me how my brown ass should act in America? Are you nuts? No, we don't need your mental help. We are not your emotional support animals. You need to do your job and make good games. That's all you need to do, right? And I'm going to do a logical breakdown after this, right? A read off of concepts and stuff like that. But first, I want to get the emotions out of the way of the everyday person, of the frustrations we feel with this activism that's going on in these companies that's ruining the games that we so long await for. You know, you could have done plenty of things. You can create new characters, right? You can create new games, but these people don't want that. They want a captured audience. They don't want to earn it. They don't want to come up with a new character and take it from the beginning to end, create an audience, and then based on that, they can have success, right? And you know, if their ideologies, whether you're, you know, Marxist, left wing, right wing, it doesn't matter. Look, this is America. You have the right to be a left wing radical as much as you want, as much as I have a right to be a right wing nut, right? We all have that ability here in America. You wouldn't have it in a socialist country, but in America you can have it, right? This is what these people are advocating for. This is what these people are wanting to promote in our society here in the U.S. is socialism. And we just won't have it. It is the nature of man to be free, not wanting to be told what to believe in, what is right and what is wrong, right? And these companies are doubling down. The CEO of Ubisoft, let me tell you, this guy should be taken out to the shredder and just completely annihilate every single thought that he has regarding the everyday public, because he has no idea. He's sitting here lecturing people about what is hate when it's just criticism. And he gets to do that from an ivory tower because he's a millionaire. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about your $70 that you're spending on game. For him, it's about the message. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you do. That doesn't matter. What matters is his long-term vision, right? Unfortunately, that long-term vision is losing hundreds of millions of dollars. It's absolute crap. And it's just a matter of time before these investors start suing him personally, right? Because he's the one doing this, knowing that the customers don't want it, knowing that these games will not sell, knowing that these games will lose money, and he's still going ahead forward. And everything that they say is absolute nonsense. They're trying to not to lose as much money right now. But like I said, there's something deeper here, right? What they want to do is they want to change our system of life. They want to control the American public. They want to control the narrative. Don't get me wrong. If you like the most socialist, Marxist game out there, you go right at it. Go buy as many as you want. I don't care. I don't want that content to be censored at all, right? But what I do want is for companies that tell you that they're going to make a game for you, a sequel, for example, not to deliver something that's completely alien to the first one, and then all along the way be telling you, yeah, it's going to be the same, it's going to be great, it's going to be this, and then when they come up with this left-wing propaganda, when you criticize it and say, hey, no, this is not what you promised, this is not what we're talking about, right? Then they chastise you. Then you become, right, the bigot and everything else. And the hypocrisy, the absolute hypocrisy. Look, reportedly the Assassin's Creed Shadows was inspired by George Floyd, right? What happened then? You know, if you really wanted to do that, if you really wanted to be genuine, why not start there? You can make a brand new IP, and nobody would bat an eye. Remember Afro Samurai, right? It's a great game. I still own it. Nobody was jumping on that game because it was a brand new IP, right? And if you really want to honor that man's name, his family, wouldn't you? You know, if you're going to make a multi-million-dollar game, wouldn't you give him a piece and actually license him, you know, in some sort of way, give him some revenue if you're going to use his likeness and image? No, what these multi-millionaire hypocrites do, right, is they make the game, say that it's inspired by him, but not give him a single penny. How woke is that? It's absolute garbage, absolute hypocrisy. This is propaganda for the sake of propaganda. They deserve everything they're getting. And I hope that the investors revolt against this crap, because it's absolute garbage. Look at Nier Automata. How can you mess up Nier Automata? She's dressed like a grandma. But what is going on? It is absolutely crazy. They want to desexualize a character that has sold because it is sexualized. They hate their audience. Who is their audience? Young men, the people that just they just put Trump in office. That's their audience, and guess what? They hate him. That's the problem that they have. They hate their customers. They hate the audience that they have to make games for. They want to change them. That's why they feminize men, right? That's why they have this ideology that every man is evil by nature. And we're tired of it. The customer's tired of it. All right, guys, that's my rant. I got that off my chest. Now, this is what comes from the heart. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the read. Take care. New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.